Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gen Z BTC. It's me, Satoshi Guapamoto, and this is Sat Recaps, the Saturday recap show where we go over Bitcoin, all the Bitcoin news, and a little bit of UFC at the end. All right. Every single Saturday we're doing this show, so tune in at Saturday at 5 p.m. We're always going to go over the news and then just chat with the people, ask questions, answer questions. It's going to be a good time. Today I'm rocking the strategy shirt. Everyone needs a little bit of strategy. Otherwise, you don't have a plan. All right. Look, man, I let you know. I sent out a post yesterday, 5 p.m. That's what I'm doing. So you can always watch it back. I'm gonna upload the full thing. So that was loud. Okay. Let me X that off. All right. Let's get into some of the stories for today. I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing the stream. Oh my flipping, oh my flipping goodness. Sat stackers, let's go, boys. Yes. Pause that. No homo. All right, here we go. Look, we're starting the thing off with the biggest story of this week, and that is the ByBit hack. Okay, the ByBit hack is crazy. All right, it's literally ridiculous. So there were, what was it, billions of dollars, $1.5 billion stolen from this exchange, and the story is still developing. Right, the founder of Bybit, he's on TV, he's on YouTube doing live streams talking about, oh, we're solvent, we're totally solvent, all the money's there, we recently took out a loan to make sure we can pay everyone back. Look, bro, if you have to take out a loan to make sure everyone has their money, that means that you are not solvent. You're cooked. This is not good. Now, again, full disclaimer, this could also happen to Bitcoin. Okay, this could happen to any coin, because if it's not your keys, then it's not your coins. All right, this happened because of human error. Whenever you buy coins on an exchange and you leave them there, you leave them on Coinbase, you leave them on Bybit, you leave them on Kraken, you leave them on anything, you are trusting the management team, you're trusting that company to hold your coins for you, and they could get hacked. They could be malicious actors. They can make a mistake and click a phishing email and have a link that installs a virus on their computer, and then that hacker can get in and steal their Bitcoin. There are so many ways that this can go wrong. You're taking on counterparty risk, all right, and that's not good. So that's just part of the game, man. This is crazy. North Korea hacked these boys, all right. Now, first off, North Korea holds more Ethereum than the Ethereum Foundation and Vitalik Buterin, all right, which is crazy. All right, yes, I know you like that. Try not to pay attention to the chat right now because I try to say that for the end. But like, this is ridiculous, right? And a big problem with this is because Vitalik, the head of Ethereum, the creator of Ethereum, because he has so much pull, you know what I'm saying? He could make the option to go ahead and roll back the chain and be like, hey, you know what? That was stolen Ethereum. I'm going to take an executive action with some of my other headquarter leaders, right? And we're going to go ahead and roll the chain back. And that just shows, one, it's not decentralized, and two, it could change at any moment. All right, it could change at the drop of the hat. That's the reason why Bitcoin is so valuable. All right, it's really not changing. And in order for it to change, the amount of consensus that you would need amongst all the participants is crazy. All right, there's not some CEO of Bitcoin, but there is a CEO of Ethereum. And this is further demonstrating that this is a really big problem. Another layer to this is, if they do not roll the chain back, they could be seen as aiding and abetting or funding terrorists, right? Because again, the United States labels North Korea as one of its enemies. And also they have this terrorist organization that goes around stealing Bitcoin and stealing crypto from people. So because they were able to steal that Ethereum, if they decide not to roll it back when they have the option to, you could see it as they're actually supporting the North Korean government, which is not very American, and the Americans are not going to like that. And the reason why that's important is because Ethereum is OFAC compliant. Like, they literally censor transactions that the United States wants them to censor. So there's a lot of layers to this stuff. This is crazy. At the end of the day, not your keys, not your coins, man. Learn how to self-custody. Watch some of my videos talking about what wallets I like to use. I like to use the Blockstream Jade the most, but there are videos by Bitcoin University and so many other creators like BTC Sessions who create so many in-depth, detailed walkthrough videos how to self-custody. It's really not hard. All right, if you know how to download an app and know how to send emails, then you're good. Trust me. All right, so that's the biggest story of the day for sure. So I had to just go ahead and touch on that. Now we're going to move on to something a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more stupid. All right. Is Jack Dorsey Bitcoin creator? All right. Is he Nakamoto? And I don't know why this is happening, but for some reason it's happening. And a lot of people are like, yeah, he's Satoshi, bruh. He's Satoshi. Can't you see? It's so obvious. He literally buys so much Bitcoin, bruh. Like, we need to stop. Okay. We need to stop. Yes, I get it. He wears Satoshi t-shirts to the Super Bowl. That's always cool. You know, you got to respect that. But let's be real with ourselves now. This is not Satoshi. We will never know who Satoshi is. And that is Satoshi's greatest trick. Okay. Satoshi's greatest trick was not inventing Bitcoin. It was the fact that he invented Bitcoin and no one knew it was him. That is the greatest trick of all time. So I think that's absolutely amazing. Moving on to something a little bit more important. Now we're talking. We're looking at some of the states that are looking to implement Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. Right here, this website is called bitcoinlaws.io. Super cool website. This is showing a map of all the states that have introduced Bitcoin legislation. I don't want to be doing this now. What the heck is happening? What happened? What happened? Here we go. Here we go. 55 total measure of the states. SBR introduced 21 states, live SBR 19 states. So 25 have introduced it. I think 19 states are still live. Here you can see what stage it is. Some of these are enacted, and that's like Alabama Blockchain Study Commission. They're just saying to study Bitcoin and to study blockchain. That's enacted. Oh, super cool. Committee one, committee two, chamber one. You know what I mean? So there's levels to this. Some of them are failed, some of them are dead. This is a super cool website. They also have a very interesting page on X. So if you go over there and ever follow them, make sure you say that Gen Z BTC is the one who sent you. Satoshi Guapamoto sent you. And right now, Utah is really close to enacting this. All right. They could put up to 10% of their funds for their state pension fund, not state pension fund, but their state's funds into Bitcoin. You know, and I think that's really cool. So I hope that the Utah chamber can get it done. That would be absolutely amazing, and they would be taking the lead in the digital world, and while the rest of the states are slow to catch up. Next up, we're going over a little bit of what Fold has been doing. I'm going to make a video about Fold. I actually just got my Fold card. I would go pick it up and put it on screen. But yeah, Fold, super cool. Basically, a Bitcoin banking company, or they offer financial services and they're backed with Bitcoin. So this is actually a really cool product and really cool company. Not only are they a company that issues a debit card, but they also just launched a credit card as well. I don't know if it'll say it here, but this is just a website going over a lot of their stuff. Again, this is the card that I got, the debit card. The credit card should be launching soon. Let me see. Yep, the credit card. I've already signed up. I'm going to start leaving a link in the description so that way you guys can sign up using my link, and then you can also get on the wait list. Right. So that's going to be super cool. 2% cash back on all your purchases, and you get 2% Bitcoin back. All right. Not just dollars back. That's major. Okay. Because usually they're doing airline miles or some other useless garbage that nobody actually wants. And you're actually getting ripped off when you do that. When you get 2% Bitcoin back, that's actually stacking for your future. That is so cool. That is so fire. Oh my god, I'm literally so hyped for that. That's gonna be crazy. Moving on. Right here, we have another thing about Fold. We have Fold that just went public as well. Or a little bit of a rocky start, but nothing too crazy. We're gonna watch this company develop. I think that they're going to cook. All right. Me personally, I'm still just going to be stacking strategy because I like purchasing the fastest horse in the race. All right. I only want Bitcoin and I only want strategy. However, Fold is going to do exceptionally well because they also have a Bitcoin treasury. They have 1,000 Bitcoin on the balance sheet currently. So you love to see stuff like that happen. But speaking of strategy, all right, now we're talking about the big dogs. Here we have Michael Saylor issuing another two Bs in converts. All right. They closed the window on Friday and they're going to announce on Monday how much they purchased, how much they were able to upsize it. And then we could probably watch the Bitcoin price have a nice little pop on Sunday night. That's what I hope for anyway. Right. With all the uncertainty and all the fear of people getting hacked and losing their Bitcoin and exchanges losing their Bitcoin, a lot of people are withdrawing. They're going crazy. There's a lot of things happening all at once. But as we can see here, Strategy announces proposed private offering of 2 billion of convertible senior notes. Right. Here's my thing. I think these are getting upsized. All right. I'm hoping on Monday we get the announcement upsized to 2.5 billion and extra 500 million coming in for the converts. That would be amazing. All right. I want to see that. And again, we're getting back to levering the company. I want Michael Saylor to go back to back. I want him to issue another 2 billion in converts. All right. Because to extremely lever the company is to extremely increase the company's volatility. And the volatility will be to the upside because the thing that you're using to lever the company will also be going up in value because you're pushing the price up. All right. You're squeezing out the supply. So super excited for that. That's going to be absolutely amazing. Let's go, boys. I feel like we're going to be very, very green for MSTR these next couple weeks. Moving on. We have what's happening? Is my thing working? No, it's not. I want to switch over. Share this tab instead. Thank you very much. There we go. There we go. We're talking about Texas now. All right. Texas senators float to create state reserve of Bitcoin. All right. So they had a hearing. Pierre Rashad was there. That was super cool. He really broke it down for these old heads. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this chamber is certified UNC status. You know what I'm saying? So we needed to have a younger person go in there and break it down for him. So that was awesome to see. Moving on once again, we're looking at what is this? Oh, there was a paper recently put out, a paper that was recently published by Fidelity. Top three takeaways from Fidelity and Voltage's recent lightning report. So this is just a little side story, but essentially, Fidelity is also realizing, oh, this is actually a really important way to transfer value over the internet. And not only does it allow you finality, but it also allows you speedy transactions, right? Which is something that a lot of people criticize Bitcoin for. It takes too long to do the transactions. This is why we build money in layers. All right. There's a lot of Caspa tards. There's a lot of Bitcoin Cash tards. There's a lot of BSV tards who are constantly talking about, well, my thing's faster. My thing's faster. My thing's faster. Um, yeah, that's really great, dude. But no one's using it. And the price keeps going to zero. And it's way too centrally controlled. And the amount of energy defending the network is just not the same. You have a lot of problems. All right. Everything about Bitcoin has been designed in a very specific way. There are certain trade offs, and we want to try minimizing those trade offs as best as we can. But right now, the market has determined that Bitcoin is the winner. And this is the protocol that all of the new layers will be built on top of. All right. So I think that that's very interesting, very cool. Let me X this one out really quick. Then we have something right here. I think this one was nice. We have Saylor's 21 rules of Bitcoin. Now, these aren't new, right? But I do think it's interesting. So I'm just going to go ahead and read some of these with you guys. You let me know what you think. What are your 21 rules for Bitcoin? Number one, those who understand Bitcoin buy Bitcoin. Number two, those who don't criticize Bitcoin. Three, everyone is against Bitcoin before they're for it. Four, you will never be done learning about Bitcoin. That is really true. Number five, Bitcoin is powered by chaos. Six, Bitcoin is the only game in the casino that we can all win. Seven, Bitcoin is the only thing in the universe that you can truly own. Number eight, everyone gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve. Number nine, only buy Bitcoin with the money that you can't afford to lose. Number 10, tickets to escape the matrix are priced in Bitcoin. Number 11, Bitcoin Insight is restricted to those who need to know. 12, all your models will be destroyed. 13, the cure to economic ill is the orange pill. 14, before Bitcoin, not against fiat. There's levels to this. A lot of people going over your heads. That's amazing. 15, Bitcoin is for everyone. 16, learn to think in Bitcoin. 17, you don't change Bitcoin, it changes you. 18, laser eyes protect you from endless lies. 19, respect Bitcoin or it will make a clown out of you. 20, you do not sell your Bitcoin. And rule number 21, spread Bitcoin with love. I agree with these 21 rules. They're pretty good. But I think that I think don't sell your Bitcoin should be at least number two. And number one rule should be there is no second best. Just my opinion. All right. Going ahead and sharing this next tab here. We're almost at the end of the show. If you're enjoying so far, please like the stream. Make sure you comment. All right. I'm going to respond to comments at the end of this. And I want to make sure that I take my time to speak with you guys. Next up, Michael Saylor at CPAC, all right, talking about how Bitcoin is conservative and how it takes power away from the collective and from the super powerful corporation and gives it back to the individual, right? So this was an amazing 26-minute talk. And we also had a couple hecklers in the crowd, a couple retards. So anytime it would get quiet, there was this one guy who would scream. He'd be like, XRP, XRP, and it was really cringe. It was sad. So like the moderator would be like, if we care about our future and our finances, what should we be investing in, Bitcoin or any other coins? And then there's some guy right when before Saylor answers, she's like, XRP, XRP. So he'll be screaming XRP for a long, long time. Unfortunately, the little guy has no hope. So again, this is a super crazy talk. It's an awesome display of Saylor just breaking down concepts for all these old heads in the audience. So you got to love that. Again, the full interview, you could just look it up. Michael Saylor at CPAC 2025. You got to love that. Now we're going to go ahead and get ready to round the show out. But first, we got to talk about GameStop, boys. All right, we got to talk about GameStop. I broke this story when it first dropped, and I still believe that there is a possibility for Ryan Cohen, the moron CEO of GameStop, to do something about his dying company and fix it by buying Bitcoin. All right, pretty obvious. But recently, he followed Bitcoin Magazine on X. He only follows GameStop, and he only follows Bitcoin Magazine. So I think that that's very interesting. I think he's in talks behind the scene, right, to get ready to do something. And right here, if converted to Bitcoin, GameStop could acquire about 48,000 at the current price of 97,000, becoming the second largest corporate holder. That would be crazy. That would be so crazy if they put the whole 4.6 Bs into Bitcoin immediately, like buying 48K. I wouldn't be able to survive. I wouldn't be able to survive the amount of bullishness that would enter my body. I would just start shaking and then I'd probably explode. That would be crazy. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? Could you literally imagine? I don't think you can. That would be ridiculous. The stock would go up like 35% in a day. God, that would be amazing. And then finally, we have AIs figuring out what we already know. All right. The AIs get it. AI models are recommending Bitcoin. The prompt is choose one asset to own over the next blank years. If you say 1 year, 3 out of the 5 say Bitcoin. If you say 3 years, 2 out of the 5 say Bitcoin. 5 years, 2 out of the 5. 10 years, 2 out of the 5. And if you ask the prompt, what is the optimal portfolio allocation to Bitcoin for a blank year investment horizon? If you say 1 year, some of them give you 7%, 3%, 4%, but the average is 3.8%. 3 years, the average is 8%. 5 years, the average is 13.5%. And for 10 years, the average is a 20% allocation. And I believe in the next 10 years, yeah, you're going to see the death of the 60/40 portfolio because that is a really horrible portfolio breakdown. And instead, you're going to start seeing the 60/40 portfolio that is 60% BTC, 40% MSTR. All right. But yeah, you're going to see 60% Bitcoin and then 40% Bitcoin adjacent equity, right? So it's going to be companies like Fold. It's going to be Similar Scientific. It's going to be GameStop. It's going to be Strategy. It's going to be all the Bitcoin companies. That's going to be your 40%. That's going to be your risk on, right? You're going to be investing in companies that can outperform Bitcoin because Bitcoin is their base layer. That's already on their balance sheet and that's what they're always buying, right? So I think that again, you're going to see people holding, if not Bitcoin itself, then that 60% is going to be Bitcoin backed bonds. It's going to be convertible notes. It's going to be perpetual preferred stock. It's going to be some sort of really safe Bitcoin option. And then that 40% is going to be their leveraged equity. That's going to be their MSTU. It's going to be their MSTY. It's going to be their whatever, right? So 60% Bitcoin or Bitcoin related safe products, and then 40% Bitcoin adjacent companies and products. So that's just the way I see things. And now bringing it home with the final slide before we start getting to the comments. Here we're going over the UFC Fight Night for tonight. Okay. Place your bets. Let me know if you have any bets going, any parlays going. For this one, I do not. All right. So on the prelim card, it's already starting. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out after the stream, that'd be awesome. Ricky Simone winning. I like that. Let me see. The undefeated guy remains undefeated. Got a lot of finishes coming through. Nothing but finishes so far? Dang, this might be a banger card. Literally nothing but KOs. All right, and a submission, but still nothing but finishes. That's amazing. All right, in the main card, we have I'm really sad Dominic Cruz couldn't make this one. That's brutal. Um, Julius Walker. I hope Walker wins. I just like people with the last name Walker. Go Brazilians. Jean Silva versus some guy I don't know. I got Jean on this one. Rob Font versus Jean. Once again, another Jean. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. That's a hard one, but this guy's undefeated, so I might go with the undefeated guy. Brendan Allen versus Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Hernandez by submission. You heard it here first. You're welcome. And then finally, Henry Midget Cejudo versus Song Yadong. Chink ya blink. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I am not racist. I am not racist. I want to say that Song Yadong gets it done. You know what I'm saying? Henry is cringe. He's finished. Doesn't really matter if you're a gold medalist. Does not mean that you are the GOAT UFC fighter or anything like that. Song is too young, too hungry, too fast for him. So I got Song Yadong, man. We're gonna see what's up. But if I had to do a parlay, I'm doing Fluffy Hernandez and Song Yadong. That's my two-legger. All right. And now, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and stop sharing the screen. I'm just gonna be here hanging out with you guys now. Let me know what you guys thought of the news recap. You know, let me know what I could do to make it better. I'm gonna need like graphics and like different types of stuff because streaming directly from YouTube is not cutting it. There's not a lot of stuff you can do with this. So I'm gonna try using like OBS or something like that. Because this is kind of mid. But let's go through the comments. All right. Bro, I'm about to shower. Why do you do this? Yes, guys, I put out the post yesterday. Okay. Come on, guys. Um, what's up, fellow Gen Z sat stacker? What's up, man? What's up? More Gen Zers in here, bro. A lot of my audience is between the age of like 30 and 37, which are not Gen Zers. Those are like millennials. So we need more Gen Zers in the chat, man. I'm gonna have to get on my Kai Sanat shit, start being annoying as hell, so that people start paying attention to me. Because telling them about the future of finance is not enough. You have to be a character, you know. I'm gonna just listen to you while I shower. No homo. Yeah, bruh. No homo, bruh. Come on now. Come on now. Vitalik better fix this goofy blockchain to fix the hack again. Roll it back, Vitalik. What a joke. Yeah, roll it back, little bruh. He needs to roll it back. All right. He needs to stop hanging out at furry conventions and he needs to roll the chain back. Show us how decentralized it is. Roll the chain back, Vitalik. Stop being a pussy, bruh. All right, not your keys, not your coins, family. 99% of my Bitcoin is on my hardware wallet. Gonna look into getting a blockchain Jade since they are Bitcoin only. Yeah. You don't want your hardware wallet to be a crypto shitcoin wallet because the attack surface is just bigger, right? Because they're working on securing different coins. If it's Bitcoin only, they just have to focus on one thing. That makes it a lot easier, a lot safer, right? Do you think Vitalik should roll back the hack or no? Honest question. I think that he hmm I think that he should not roll back the hack. I think that he should not roll back the hack. I don't think he should. I don't think he should. He needs to show people, hey guys, I don't have control over the protocol. It is what it is. And hey, listen, here's another thing. All right, this is the unpopular opinion. No one wants to hear this part. The North Korean hackers, they were grinding for that, bro. They had to grind for that Ethereum. Let's be real. They had to set up a lot of stuff. That's a lot of hard work to get that much Ethereum all at once, to steal that much money. All right. So if I do a heist and they're like, oh, let's just shut off his money, shut the money off. Nah, you're being a cheater, pumpkin eater, motherfucker. You're cheating, bruh. You're literally not being fair, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just being salty. You're being salty. You're mad because I outsmarted you. I did better than you, bruh. You should have been more careful. You should have paid more attention. All right. That's my bands now. So I'm just saying. So Vitalik should not roll the chain back. It is what it is. They lost the bands. They're converting it into Bitcoin anyway, so it's kind of too late, If he is going to do it, he probably should have already did it, but too late now, man. It's crazy. I think it's also smart, in my opinion, to diversify your BTC on multiple hardware wallets, but only if you are ready to have the dedication. Yeah, that or do multi-sig. I think if you're really into Bitcoin, you have a lot of Bitcoin, you want to really be safe and be immune to wrench attacks, or at least safer from getting attacked by someone, then yeah, do a multi-sig. I think multi-sig and just Bitcoin in general disincentivizes violence because it doesn't make sense to try to rob someone for their Bitcoin. because it's so difficult, and the logistics of it really don't make sense. And again, they could give you a dummy wallet. They could just say, "Hey, I sold them my Bitcoin." You really don't know if that's true or not. You know what I mean? Like you really don't. You can try to torture them, but if they really did sell it all, then they sold it all, and then you're just going to go to jail forever. So you hate to see that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But Bitcoin really demonetizes violence, because if you have gold in a safe in your house, they can just shoot your head off and then take the safe, and then crack it open with some crowbars and some welding material or whatever, like some laser beams. But with Bitcoin, it's not possible. So it really makes violence not make a lot of sense, so that's super cool. Um, I'm glad Ethereum has an awesome spokesperson like Vitalik. Him dressing up as a kitty cat and tweeting about communism, making it great again, really tells us everything you need to know about Ethereum. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Vitalik is a man. He's a super cool guy, bruh. When I saw him get on stage that one time and sing that, Ethereum is gonna make everything good, and a minute, like, bruh, he's better than Eminem, for if we're being completely honest. Imagine thinking Jack is Satoshi. Yeah, mental breakdown, absolute mental breakdown. Self custody is the simple greatest technology advancement for money. That's why Bitcoin is so important, in my opinion. I do not trust any central authority, especially nobody with tons of money. Yes, yes, I agree with you 100%. Ben Alfano, Alfano? I don't know. Yes, I love hearing about the states. Let's keep going. Let's keep spreading the news. Yes, that's an awesome website. Once again, bitcoinlaws.io, super cool website. um, Lynn Sossaman, Hal Finney, and Adam Back knew Satoshi. Satoshi is everyone who hold Bitcoin, run a node, and has some hash solo mining to a node. Yeah, I need to start mining, bruh. That's gonna come soon. Got to move out of my mom's basement first. Um, Bitcoin, slap the like button. Yes, dude. Yes. B slap that. Bitcoin, slap the like button, bruh. Wish we had Fold in Canada. Someone needs to make that. I'm sure they will, dude. I'm sure they will. You guys have Bitcoin Well. You know what I mean? Bitcoin Well is fire. So, you got to respect that. But soon there will be a Bitcoin debit card and credit card out in Canada for sure. How many Bitcoin you got, Guapamoto? Let me tell you this. You never tell someone how much Bitcoin you own. And I've told people that in real life, and I've told people that since I really started understanding Bitcoin, because there was a time back when I had my Bitcoin on Voyager, before I knew what self custody was, before I knew how powerful Bitcoin was. Yeah, I'd be flexing. I'd be like, yeah, I have this much Bitcoin. I have this much Bitcoin. Yeah, I put my stimulus check into Bitcoin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then I lost all that. Then I discovered what Bitcoin really is. And now the amount of Bitcoin you have is never to be disclosed. As far as you know, I lost it in a boating accident. Timber Crasher. Gen Z BTC, man, tell us why Bitcoin gives you hope to experience a better life as a Gen Z dude. Both you and I live in a basement and stack sats. I have hope. Share with us what is your hope? Well, my hope is that Bitcoin helps me to get out of the basement one step at a time. But I think it's not enough to just stack Bitcoin and then wait for it to go up. You have to be constantly increasing your human capital, right? Doing stuff like this. I make a little bit of money off YouTube. It's very small now, but I know it'll be thousands of dollars in the future. And Bitcoin also just inspires you. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, you know what? I have a serious goal to focus on now. Because if before I was moving through life with no direction or whatever it might be, Bitcoin kind of gives you a little bit of direction. Not only that, it's a direction that has a payoff, because the more BTC you stack, the better your quality of life. You know what I mean? The greater your purchasing power. And before that was not the case. So for a lot of young people who notice that the prices are going higher and higher, they are unable to afford houses. All they can do is rent tiny apartments or split the rent with their friends or whatever it might be. Bitcoin gives you ownership. So just like in the 21 rules of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is one of the only things that you can actually own. So it's super powerful, and it just gives you so much flexibility, man. People just want options in life. All right. Bitcoin opens up your options. So that's part of why Bitcoin is hope. I'm going to have to drop an entire video on just that topic, but stay tuned for that. All right. And number one rule of Bitcoin: never tell anyone how much Bitcoin you have. Look at this guy. Look at him go. It's the same rule for precious metal gurus and any other person who has a lot of value in something. Keep your mouth shut. Yes. You have to try to find something else to talk about, something else to brag about, something else to be openly speaking about. Maybe don't speak about your total net worth and the fact that you have all of it inside of your house, inside of a safe. You know what I mean? And then what the combination to the safe is. You know what I mean? Talk about something else. Talk about the weather. Yeah, I never display my stack. Just know it's never enough. Yes, you can never have enough Bitcoin. Even Michael Saylor thinks he doesn't have enough. At what point is Bitcoin worth enough to go get a house? Well, it depends on how much you own. You know what I mean? Um, like right now, I wouldn't be able to get a house, you know. But even when that time does come, do I want to give up 50% of my stack in order to get a house? Do I want to buy the whole thing outright? Or do I want to take out a small amount of BTC, put down a down payment, let my BTC continue to grow in value as I pay down the mortgage, right? As my mortgage actually begins shrinking because they keep printing money, which means that the amount of money that I owe, the debt that I owe, is actually shrinking because the dollar is devaluing. And then in the meantime, my BTC purchasing power is going up. So I might not just buy a house with the BTC. I might do the down payment. And then from there, let my BTC stack grow even more. And then I slowly pay the house off while I get richer. You know what I mean? A lot of the problem with ownership these days is that you get a lot poorer while you're trying to pay down a mortgage or rent out a place to live. You get poorer doing that. But with Bitcoin, if you're renting out a place, instead of getting rid of all your Bitcoin all at once and you keep holding it and you keep paying it down month to month, you're actually still getting richer. You know, it's almost like your house is continually getting cheaper. So your debt is shrinking while you're holding an appreciating asset. Another way to frame this, when you don't own Bitcoin, the national debt is your biggest liability. But once you own Bitcoin, the national debt is your biggest asset. You know, so think about it that way. Super cool. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. LOL, imagine holding bonds. Yeah, really stupid. Bitcoin bonds, maybe we can change the game, but instead of until then, dude, if you're holding bonds, you are actually a moron. Like you're actually a moron. Like you actually love being poor, which is really weird. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of weird people out here. I was sleeping on this card, no lie. Yeah, no, the card's kind of crazy. Because Cruz called. Yeah, I'm sad that Cruz kind of couldn't make it, man. You know, Dominic Cruz back in the day, his trash talk was so methodical. It was amazing. The trash talk with TJ Dillashaw, Snake Dillashaw, and with what's his name, Cody Garbrandt. You know, they're literally sitting in a sit down interview face to face, and Dillashaw is like, "I'm done talking to you," and then Dominic Cruz is like, "You can't be done talking to me. The interview is still going. You're sitting right here, dummy. Keep talking. Keep talking." And it's just so good. It was hilarious. So Dominic Cruz, he was a legend for what he was able to do in the sport. But it is what it is. You know, now he's got a cushy little job doing commentary and doing tutorials and training videos. So you gotta love that. The hackers did the proof of work. No, for real, you know what I'm saying? Give those hackers their respect, man. They had to grind for those coins, so let them keep the Ethereum. Howdy Guap, what Noster client do you recommend? I really don't know the difference between them. All I know is that I have Primal. That's what I use. So I would have to say Primal. Go for it. I like Primal and Oster. Yeah, let's go. Bro, you should mine in the basement. Heat it that way. I have no basement, but I understand what you mean. You know, I should probably just get like a little baby bit axe or something like that. Might be a good idea, a good investment. Bitcoin Well is in the States too. Oh, I did not know this. I did not know this actually. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yo, could you do a thing where at the end of every stream you tell us three personable things about you so your fans and followers get to know you better? Think it would be awesome getting back to what? Getting back to that. Um, yeah, you know, I kind of try to do that just like with this little interaction at the end of the stream, you know, go through the news, talk to the people. You know, because I'm a small channel, not too many people on the live stream, only like 11 people here. But we're gonna work on trying to grow that, you know, and Bitcoin not crypto. I'm gonna steal your idea. I'm gonna live stream the next earnings call, okay, for a strategy. Literally genius. You know what I mean? It's that's easy money. Why did I not do that? You know what I mean? Like I need to just need to focus on the basics, man. That's easy money. So I'll do that next time. Um, you said about being like Kai Cenat personality. Just be as open as you are. Keep grinding, bro. Can't wait to see you up. Thank you very much, man. And yeah, dude, it's every single day. You know, I have a lot of really good content ideas, but it's about execution. You know, and it's just hard going outside interacting with normies. But they're the ones who are going to take my channel to crazy heights. Trust me, I have a lot of awesome stuff in store. It's going to be very funny. And we'll see. I might even get canceled. I'm very excited. Good answer toward the house question. Thank you for that. I like the down payment idea. That's what I'm thinking too. Gen Z GOAT. Yes, dude. Yes. Gen Z BTC. Let them know, dude. At the end of the day, it's all about getting the personality out there. And part of that is liking the video. Part of that is sharing videos. Don't just share it on, X, share it on Reddit. Clip my videos. Literally, if you make a clip channel, dude, and you start somehow editing it and making shorts out of something that I'm saying, and you start gaining traction and all that stuff, you know what I mean? I'll literally just zap you Satoshis. You know what I mean? I will send you Bitcoin. I'm trying to decentralize the promotion of my channel in the name of Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Because typically what we do is, get your channel big, and then you start paying some random people on Fiverr, some immigrant to do some work or whatever. But I want to see if I can just naturally grow my channel by having people making clip channels of me. Then they can make some of their own money doing stuff like that. I just think that's very interesting. Maybe that won't happen, but whoever does try doing it, I think that would be amazing. So let's see what happens, man. Uh, Competing earning call streams. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to steal some of your swag. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And smart idea zapping for clips. No, 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 for real. Like if you make shorts out of my videos, if you clip my channel and you post it on Reddit, all right, you post it on X, you post it on YouTube Shorts, you post it on Instagram Reels. Okay. If you create just a clip channel, here's the thing. A clip channel is a great idea because Bitcoin has so many different personalities. You just want to clip, because if you look on Swan Bitcoin, all their shorts are clips. It's clips of Michael Saylor. It's clips of people's interviews. So you want to make a clip channel, but don't just make it about me. Take clips from my channel, take clips from Bitcoin, not crypto, take clips from Michael Saylor, clips from Natalie Brunell. You're essentially just stealing their content, which is fine because you're also spreading Bitcoin knowledge. That's the first thing. And secondly, as long as you put something in there like subtitles, or you add music, or you add editing to the video of the little shorts, then you're changing the content, which means that you won't get claimed for it. And if I see any of my stuff in there and you at me, I will zap you some sats, 100%. Oh yeah, here's 1,000 sats. Here's 2,100 sats. Let's go. Thank you for supporting my channel. Now if you clip my channel and you get 10 views, I'm sorry, I'm not sending you anything. Like let's just be really real with ourselves. I just got to be honest. But if you clip my channel and the video goes semi-viral, it does 10,000 views or something like that. Yeah, dude, I'm sending you 2,100 sats. Hey, what's your lightning address? Boom. You know what I'm saying? Or hey, you got a Noster? I'll go follow you. Boom. Send some sats to you that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. And bro, don't get canceled. Sometimes you got to get canceled in order to come up. You got to take the Kanye West route sometimes. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to go that hard. Okay. Not yet. You have to get to a certain level before you can do certain cancelable things. But in the beginning, I just want to trigger a couple normies. I can't disclose all my ideas now, because I want you to bear witness. I want you to bear witness to greatness. All right. I have a lot of good ideas that are original. I have a lot of good ideas that I'm stealing from other people and then turning them into Bitcoin ideas. So a lot of inspiration. I'm not stealing. I'm inspired. I'm inspired. Okay. But yeah, that's really all I got, guys. We've caught up on the stream. Any last minute questions or comments? I appreciate you guys so much. Maybe one of these days we'll also do a little fight companion thing where I'll be watching the fights and I'll like commentate over them or something like that. Because there's a lot of great fights coming up. So many great fights coming up. Look, we're going back to the screen. You know what? You know what? You know what? Hang on. Hang on, hang on. There's so many great fights that I'm actually going to go back to. I'm going back to the UFC screen really quick. Okay. We have, we have, oh my God, another fight night. Oh my God. I don't want this garbage. Okay. Manal Cap, he should win. That's it. I don't see any other really great fighters. UFC 313. This is what I'm talking about right here. I want Magomed to win because he's like a Khabib guy, and I always go for the Khabib guys, but he might not be one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's on that Islam level. No one's on that Khabib level. You know what I'm saying? So it's sink or swim for this guy on this fight. So it's gonna be a hard one. I'm excited. Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker. I'm going Justin Gaethje 100%, bro. 100%. He's gonna make this look like easy money. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's gonna be a crazy fight. It's gonna be crazy." No, not really. Justin Gaethje is gonna beat him pretty easy. So super excited for that. Ah, man, I can't go over everything right now. I can't. That's kind of mid. Okay, no, I support that. Oh, just so many great cards coming up, bro. Y'all are not ready, dude. Oh my god, they're so good. They're so good. Okay, okay. Anyways, um, let me see. Great stream. Hey, thank you so much. And definitely be there though. Yeah, no, for sure. There'll be a lot of great stuff happening. All right. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys big time. Again, every single Saturday around this time, we're going over all the news stories. Okay. Natalie Brunell has coin stories. Guess what? I have sat recaps. Okay. My name for for this show is crazy good. Sat recaps, Saturday recaps, Sat Satoshi recaps. Who else is doing this? Who else is doing this at this level? Nobody. Nobody. All right. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, stack sats or die trying. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.